And hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is Myrokos, and after feeling a little tired and having a bit of a later nap than I had hoped, I figured get in on the raid while I still have some time. I'm going to have a busy afternoon, not afternoon, well, afternoon tomorrow, which means I'm not going to be able to do stuff on the weekend, so I figured get in on the raid while I'm still able. And you wouldn't believe who I just encountered just standing out in the world. This stylish stranger who seems to be connected to the Arcadion. So let's see what he has to say to us. Remember, if you like what you see at any point, to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitch. Hit the notification bells. It's a small thing from each of you, but it helps the channels out tremendously. Thank you in advance. And with that, let's talk to him. A new challenger appears. The stylish stranger is eagerly looking about. Ah, I found you at last. You, my good sir, were born to be a star. Clearly this guy doesn't know who I am. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Meta, head of strategic management at Ascension Arcadia, the premier enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is the Arcadion, a combat arena, and it is there that we host the Ascension Arcadia Championship. It is the pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. Okay. As you may have heard, circumstance has forced us to close the arena. The arena's doors for a time, but the time is right to reopen them. Her Majesty's tragic passing has left our citizens disconsolate by providing them with gripping entertainment. It is our hope to help them to forget about their cares for a while. If we are to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they have seen countless times before. No, they need something new, someone new. And who better than he who not only protected our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself? That was you, yes? So it was. And so, for your strength and valor, the president of the Federation has marked you to be the Arcadion's next great star. Just imagine it. An upstart, the people's protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadion's mightiest to rise up as grand champion. What could be more gripping, I ask you? I was just noticing some lag, although nothing seems to be indicated by OBS. I'll just have to keep an eye on that. In the meantime, it's like the for your part, you will be naturally well compensated. The finest equipment Solution Iron has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. I dare say this has enticed you, but you needn't make up your mind right away. If you are keen to test your strength and win rich rewards, then come to the Arcadion, and at the end of this avenue, the attendant will show you in. With that, I bid you farewell for now. I shall look forward to a favorable response. Okay. Hopefully my internet doesn't give out during this, because it's like I'm finding this salesperson to be a little easy, but there's something interesting about the Arcadion, so yeah. Hello, Autumn. You weren't messing up with the internet, were you? No, I didn't think you knew what the internet was. Need access to my keyboard. Autumn. Okay, something, just so you know, something seems to be happening locally on my end that isn't showing up by OBS. Hopefully, let me know in chat if you're watching this live if there's something going on with the stream, because I'm not seeing anything on my end to indicate a promise that we'll just keep going. Let's talk to the Arcadion attendant. Myrokos. Master Metem has been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will take you to him. Okay. You came by. You came! By this, I take it you will fight in the Arcadion? Yep. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I shall explain to you. You look like you've got some fight in you, I suppose? Still, you can only be so strong without being a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. Well, like you, just a treat. I look forward to meeting you on stage. Darling damsel. Anyone titled Darling Damsel is not to be distressed. It is someone to stress over. That this never trust anyone who winks like that. Just there's something about this person. It's giving me the creeps. Okay. You're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me and I'll blast you out of the ring. Oh, that person's all show. Those are some of the fighters you will face. They are all characters, as you can see, but I hope you do not take offense at their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, as I have mentioned, the Ascension Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become the grand champion. Wait, does this mean we're going to be facing that NPC who, remember, if you recall from MSQ, there was that one male Hur, or whatever the, I'm spacing the name for the Hur that the Alexandrians use, who mentioned that he was a fighter in the Arcadion, but they had closed. Are we going to be fighting him at some point? Then he went, the realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become the grand champion. I've no doubt that all Alexandrians would be captivated by your journey as a challenger and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. And speaking of ranks, the fighters of the Arcadion are divided into 3 tiers: lightweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all the tiers and thereby rise up as the grand champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins in the light heavyweight tier, where you must defeat your 3 rivals ranked therein. The 3 people I just met, you mean? Oh goodness gracious me, I almost forgot to mention a most important thing. The Arcadion has its own repository of feral souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are these souls, they alter the fighters' very forms. Lest you wonder, it is the potency of the souls employed that separates the champion's 3 tiers. Oh no, not this. Oh man, the last boss of Vanguard. Now, I'm given to understand you do not use a regulator. Even when you face the king, you did not rely on souls of any kind. That is the most impressive indeed. Be that as it may, it would be egregiously unfair for you to compete with naught to balance the scales. Fortunately, here at the Arcadion, we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We will use them to create allies to fight alongside you. Wait, they store the souls of former champions? That is just wrong. And to make sure they work with you like a well-oiled machine, we will draw upon your memories to fine-tune their appearances and abilities to your liking. That sounds a lot like the Endless, like the arcane manifestations of Gulul Jaja. I'm kind of curious about... I think it's more like the Endless, but... Oh, well, he said it's just their appearances. My, such marvelous magics exist in your world? Intriguing. Electrope is the medium employed here, but I dare say it is similar in bringing forth a temporary simulacrum. And for the purposes of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacra should suffice. What do you think? Of course it's 7 so that we have our full party of 8 people. Using souls for entertainment is wrong. The souls in your repository should be set free. Yeah, they should be set free. I had expected that you might harbor reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from outside the barrier often do. And so I have a proposal. An additional incentive, if you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those who fought beside you. You, my friend, would be the star who brings the fresh change to the Arcadion. So what do you say? Are you willing to fight under those terms? Excellent. Now I would tell you more about the Arcadion, but let us save it for after your first bout. After all, it'd be pointless if you ended up losing straight away. And this is an interesting locker room setup. But anyway, let's speak with Metam. With that, I officially welcome you as a fighter of the Arcadion. When you are ready to take to the arena, you need but say the word. By completing matches in the Ascension Arcadia Championship, you may earn valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Hihui in Solution 9. Okay, so basically, probably back where the where the tungsten vendor is. The claw in the dark. Metam gazes at you expectantly. You're ready then? Excellent. Rest assured, I will be here to guide you in the beginning. But just the beginning? Okay. Now I shall introduce your first opponent. Pray look at the monitor. This here is Black Cat, feared as the Claw in the Dark. That's right, she's the one who took your measure earlier. While she's still a rookie herself, you'd be wise not to underestimate her. She has real talent and is expected to go far. Her feral soul is Kath Halug. A terrible feline said to have pushed a legendary hero to his limits. Okay. With its powers, she becomes unimaginably nimble, and her very claws can rend steel. You'll need to keep your wits about you. Now, you should know that the ring is uniquely configured to complement the fighting style of your foe. This is in order to provide the audience with a spectacle. After all, we're first and foremost in the business of entertaining. On a similar note, I should mention that I am also the commentator for matches. Leave it to me to squeeze every drop of excitement out of your fight. Now then, you had best see to your preparations. May you emerge victorious in your debut. I am liking the music of this. I gotta say, I am really liking the music. Let's see if I saw... If he's not available, then I can start. Yeah, okay, okay, so he is available. Let me just set up. Let's see, private party. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, and we have Lethal Colonel with us. Hey, Lethal Colonel. Good to see you. If you were watching earlier, I apologize. Something on my end was causing some internet hiccup, even though OBS wasn't showing anything. It was weird. So let's queue pop. Wow, that was quick. And let's see how this goes. Well, this is an interesting setup.
A rookie on the rise with razor sharp claws. The ferocious feline, Black Cat!
Now you're doing the raids. Just reminded me to finish learning Savage version of M2 before reset. Okay.
I hope you're ready to be ripped to shreds!
Our challenger's first opponent, Black Cat. Can they hold their own against our feline ferocity?
I sharpened these just for you.
Beautifully dodged!
Ooh, so he is commentating. Ooh, and somebody got hit.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
Can you dodge this, I wonder?
I am loving the music here. This is
Try
amazing.
Here it comes. Black Cat's lithe and lethal
So far,
maneuver.
this one hasn't gone away yet. Whoa! Somebody fell out! Oh no, Lethal Colonel, you fell out of the
Please bear
ring!
with us while we repair the ring.
Oops.
Going up!
They're back on their feet! What creature?
Okay, so if you get chosen for the privilege of being knocked back, you have to land on that one. I imagine if you were to land on one of the broken ones, that you obviously don't want to get knocked back.
Got you like a cod!
Ooh. Why I moved over here?
You're miss!
Oh. Okay, I remember this from the Gauntlet dungeon. That's one of those the mechanic is going to move over. Yep.
Amazing! The challenger saw straight through it!
Oh, it's kind of telegraphed to be fair.
of my soul!
Okay, there we go. I imagine that if I were to hit one of these broken ones that, oh, somebody, oh, there's the laser net.
Oh dear, the challenger's pulled out the wing.
To me, echo of my soul!
They're still in it, but for how long? What power? Looks like someone isn't holding back. Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
My bad, I have the Savage version burnt into my mind, and no worries. I need to try current Savage at some point, as well as extreme, do the extreme trials.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger. It's all over. Until next time.
Okay, okay, so that got me a chest piece. I probably should, given the fact that I have a limited number of right side items, I probably should get whatever the accessory token is as well. Bravo, bravo, you were simply magnificent out there. The president's eye for talent is keen as ever. So it was the president who wanted us, not him. So now that you have your first victory under your belt, I shall tell you more about the Arcadion. Yeah, for one of the mechanics there, there's two different strats. Okay. Don't spoil it, I may try Savage at some point. Or we can discuss it then. The championship traces its roots to a time in Alexandria long before the coming of the Turali people. It was very different in the beginning though, with matches pitting recreated simulacra against each other. That's right, the very same that fought. The very same that fought at your side, but with the advent of soul-derived resuscitation, battles to the death between living combatants became the norm, and all without any actual deaths. I can see the appeal in that. I still don't like it, but I can see why they went with that feeling. One is same bait equals where DPS goes into cardinals inside the hitbox get hit only once, and then your partner goes in the same spot to do the same thing. Well, okay, I'll keep an eye out for that when I try Savage, which I'll likely do at some point since I just said it. That's right. Okay. Yeah, okay, I already read this one. The contest evolved once more after Zoralja was made king. It was he who proposed the use of feral souls to enhance one's flesh, leading to the technology for it being devised. So that's part of what he did during the 30 years he was in here. So it was that combatants took on the power and likeness of beasts, and the audience experienced newfound heights of excitement. However, when Zoralja raised the banners of war to embark on his conquest, all feral souls were reserved for the army's use. We had no choice but to suspend operations at the Arcadion. What happened afterwards, I believe you know. Having gone mad, the king was vanquished by your hand, and shortly thereafter, our beloved queen was taken from us. Though we are thankfully safe now, sadness and uncertainty darken our hearts. Some may think it in poor taste to resume the championship now of all times, but it is now most of all the people need cheering up, and as I mentioned when we first spoke, we wish to help them forget their cares. Did you see how the audience roared when you, the upstart challenger, triumphed over our rising rookie? You have captured their imaginations, and I hope you will continue to do so. I can't believe I lost to someone who wasn't even using a feral soul. What are you? Oh god, Heavensward flashback. Also, flashback to my FF16 Let's Plays, which I need to get back to at some point, with, the lady who was Garuda. You know, what are you? The Warrior of Light. Damn it all. I can't leave things like this. Curious how they centered on her tail going up. Just for the camera positioning. Okay. Say, would you mind if I watched you for a while? Don't worry, I don't have any hard feelings. I'm just curious, that's all. About what you can do. Be my guest, as long as you don't get underfoot. Yeah, why not? I'm curious about the dialogue option if you chose the second one. I presume that she'd have something to say if you chose the second one. Don't mind me, I'm just going to be watching you quietly. Okay? As fickle as a feline, that one, but I do hope you won't hold it against her. Deep down, she has a good heart. Kill speed. I need as much critical hit as possible, although some determination would also not hurt. This is 18. I can always pick up determination later. Is there anything new? Just quietly. Okay, nothing extra. Sometimes there's extra dialogue between quests. Wheat poison. Metem would introduce your next opponent. Wheat poison. Okay, Metem would introduce your next opponent, okay? Although unexpected company has appeared, let us focus on the match ahead. Allow me to introduce your next opponent. Nice monitor, people. Oh, it's her. I had a feeling. Ooh, this is good music. Damn, the music for this raid is good. This is Honeybee Lovely, the darling of the Arcadion. As you can doubtless guess, she utilizes the soul of a bee, and an extremely venomous one at that, but rather than her poison, you should be wary of her ability to charm all before her. For in addition to her winsome charm, which serves her well as a songstress, she can produce the pheromones of a queen bee to enthrall even her foes. Those who fall under her spell delight in the torment she unleashes upon them. It sounds like if you get hit by her, you get charmed like the charmed emote from the Unhaunted Beast tribe. And then you just get whacked. Which is why the audience will be spectating via special contraptions, cloaked in holograms. It wouldn't do to have hundreds of people be enthralled. In short, there's nothing lovely about her. Despite what she might claim, you're in for a bad time. That may be so, but I have faith that you will prevail. Now sally forth and show us your mettle. When am I going to need access to my people? Autumn decided to jump up on my lap and... yeah. Okay, let's see how you hold up this time without a feral soul. Alright, that's... I definitely like the feel of this raid. It definitely, even though I find something suspicious about the Arcadion already, something in Metem's sales pitch, so it was suspicious. I'm definitely liking this better than I was MSQ, main MSQ. We just need now 2 tanks. I wonder if we can access this after we clear the raid. Or this space, just to sort of chill. Oh my goodness, a workout bench? Wait, housing items? Please? Like, I'm just seeing endless housing items that I want. Okay, you want savage lethal, Colonel? My cat is sitting directly blocking my keybinds on my screen. Let's see how. Let's see how I do. How good I am at remembering my rotation.
Submit to your lovely queen.
Okay.
Beautifully done!
My ley lines! Okay, fine. I know this is why I rarely use ley line.
You're ready for me to steal your heart.
Proud to say that the sweet still of Honeydee's charms. Oh, she's definitely feeling your love. Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I can't.
Okay, I assume this means that the head of it heals for Whoa. Oh boy. Oh, damn.
Charms were not to be denied.
Okay. Oop. Damn. Okay. That's what it means.
I'll make you mine. Is everyone having a good time?
No. We're having a great time. Black Mage? I think Black Mage is something where you can move your Leylons. Yeah, we do.
A little taste to make it interesting.
But if you don't know where to stand yet,
Here comes our fearsome venom strike!
No hard feelings if I kill you?
plus the ley lines are only open for a little while. So you need to really know your positions. Okay.
What? Are you kidding me? It didn't work? B is for brilliant.
What's this? Hurricanes changed the routine!
Okay, here I am. Okay. Standard rotational move out.
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is.
Oh! Dang it. Ow. Okay, there. I'll just put my shield to help with damage mitigation.
Who's my obedient little bee?
Stack spread. Well, a Reaper wound up outside of the ring. How unfortunate. Well, I actually dodged that. That was pure gas at the cost of DPS.
Your support means the world to me, everyone.
Even I felt that one! Oh! But the challenge is still standing!
Alright, let's see if I can,
This will break you to a bloody pulp.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to require movement. Yeah, there we go. Ooh! Dang it.
What a clash! Neither side is willing to yield.
Ouch.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're back on their feet! What grit?
We're just getting started!
It's supposed to be 4 of us.
What power! Looks like someone isn't holding back. The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Are some of these people wearing the raid gear? Because some of that looks good.
It's all over. Until next time.
Okay, that gives me a foot item. Right. You can't get. Okay, so that gives me 1 chest, 1 leg. You're something else. Okay. What a performance that was. I knew you could do it, my friend. To think you actually managed to take Honeybee down. You're the real deal. With this victory, you're now eligible to challenge the reigning champion of the lightweight wait, the reigning champion? Already? Aren't there supposed to be 4 fights in a tier? And yet we have 3. Something is off. Why do I need to read my screen? Thank you. Okay, reigning champion of the lightweight heavy division, and as eager as I am to see you claim the crown, it will take some time to make arrangements for the match. While you wait, why not find yourself a second? That is someone who supports you by gathering information on your opponents and giving advice on your training. But wait, if he needs a second, then please let me do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I'm free, but above all, I'd like to see the person who defeated me defeat everyone else too. As an active fighter, I suppose you would know your opponents better than most. If Myrokos is willing, then I certainly wouldn't object. I'd be happy to have Black Cat in my corner, I don't see why not. But also complaining about ley lines. I'm so used to not having the ability to transplant my ley lines that, yeah. You won't regret this. Now, if I'm to be your second, you ought to know my real name. I'm Yana. I look forward to working together. A pleasure to meet you, Yana. Wait a minute, isn't this like a dyed version of one of the hang on, I gotta check something. Who is it? I could have sworn, unless it was leather. No, not classical. Presumably it was. I could have sworn that there was... Ah, here it is. The Diadarchos one. Yep. So they're using the Diadarchos. But that's actually, thinking back on it, kind of clever that they were teasing some of the stuff about Alexandra through the crafting. And like, I think some of the universal gear here is also was something that was released. It was released in as a PvP reward. Young though she is, Yana is a certified fighter of the Arcadion. With her knowledge of your opponents, I believe she is a sound choice for your second. Let's head to my gym. It's a bit messy, but it's far more comfortable than in this dreary old place. As I seem to have everything well in hand, I will excuse myself. I shall see you again when it's time for the match. Let me get some determination just in case. And of course I'm getting spell speed, so that's always useful as a caster. Yana's yarn. Yana is keen for a change of scenery. Right then, follow me. The gym isn't too far from here. Oh yeah, here's the universal gear as well as some of the 97 dungeon gear. Hey, aren't you Myrokos, the fighter who doesn't use a regulator? Yep. To not only fight, but win without using the feral soul, you're absolutely amazing. I'll be cheering for you from now on. Oh, that's nice. I was so surprised when I saw you in the ring. You're a hero. You're the hero who protected us from the soldiers. Wait a minute. Is this... This looks like Uno Kai-Hai. Except dressed up, and they're probably reusing the same model. It's just like... Yep. I wonder how many other models they've reused. Then again, this guy kind of looks not identical, but similar to Laurentius. But yeah. I've been your biggest fan ever since. You'll win your next match too, I just know it. You heartless fiend! How dare you embarrass our sweet honeybee like that? I hate you! Oh dear. There's always a few. Enjoy this feeling while you can, new blood. You'll be begging for mercy come your next match. And some people are wearing the martialist gear as well. Genial, man. The fans are quite riled up today. I understand the need to let out their frustration, but I wish they could find more productive ways to use that energy. But do excuse me, I'm something of a storyteller, and I have a keen interest in seeing how this championship unfolds. When you have a moment, I would love to ask you a few questions. Oh, is this the person we talked to to unlock Savage? Wait, you're Black Cat. What are you doing keeping company with the bloke who just beat you? That's probably why you lost. You don't have any pride. I'd much rather watch your sister fight. Nobody put on a show like Wicked Thunder. This is never ending. Let's get out of here. Yeah, there's such a thing as too much adoration. Looks like we managed to slip away. Come on, the gem's just over here. Still a lot of closed businesses. And here it is, Tri-Tails Training, the home of Alexandria's finest fighters. That being said, I'm the only one here at the moment. It's also my actual home. The first floor is where I live, and the basement is where I train. Now don't be shy, go on in and make yourself comfortable. Housing items galore. Like, when are we getting these? It's a pleasure to meet you, mister. My name is Nayuni. This is Rikitio's model. Well, except without the hair being a little different. My name is Nayuni. Thank you very much for looking after my sister. Looking after her, okay? Thanking him for knocking me out, are you? Anyway, as you might have pieced together, I have two sisters. And though they're gone now, our parents were originally from Tural. They happened to be in Yasulani when the dome appeared and ended up trapped. Here they took up work as hunters, but they were always opposed to regulators and never wore them, and one day they went out and never came back. Oh, that's sad. Treadmills off on the side. Truth be told, I became interested in you because you reminded me of our parents. Like them, you're averse to using souls. We, on the other hand, don't see such a problem with the practice, so at our sister's urging, we started wearing regulators after mother and father died. It's only because they weren't wearing regulators when they passed that we can still remember them. Whether we're better off for it, better or worse off for it, I can't say. I was too little to understand when it happened, but I've heard the stories from my sisters, so when I see you fight, I can't help but feel anxious. Myrokos, I say this knowing your stance, but won't you consider wearing a regulator in matches, if only to revive yourself should the worst come to pass? I'm afraid you can't change people's minds when it comes to soul use, Naomi. It's a question of culture and upbringing. But rather than talk about such things, we should celebrate. You've won 2 championship matches now, Myrokos. This calls for drinks. We've only got energy tonics, but it's the gesture that counts, right? You're celebrating even though you lost? Rikitu has the little fang. Naomi has the little fangs. I just noticed that her model has those. So after what that delightful fan said outside earlier, I imagine you're curious about my sister. Her name's Eutrope, and she rose up to be top contender in the heavyweight division. She became a fighter to look after me and Naomi first and foremost, but it turned out she was great at it. Hardly surprising, I suppose. She always excelled at anything she set her mind on. She was a natural at combat, and on top of that, she mastered how to wield Electro. Hold on, I've just the thing. Wicked Thunder was her name. She harnessed the Levin Steed's soul in conjunction with Electro and could shapeshift to adapt to her enemies in battle. I'm confident enough in what I can do. Eutrope herself taught me how to fight. I could never emulate her fighting style. But I could never emulate her fighting style. The thing is, she just disappeared one day without saying a word to us. She was so close to being immortalized, too. Immortalized? Right, you wouldn't know. All Arcadion fighters retire young. Feral soul transfiguration is just too much of a burden on the body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Ascension Arcadia Hall of Fame. This comes with the privilege of moving to the luxury residences on Everkeep's upper level, where they can live out their days in comfort. Eutrope threw all of that away when she vanished. I just can't wrap my head around why. But that's enough reminiscing for now. It can't be long before your next match, so let's head back to the Arcadion. Good luck, Myrokos, and please be careful. Yeah, I'm just seeing tons of housing items, rugs and stuff. When are we getting these? Let's see. Does Naomi have any dialogue? Yep, I assumed she was still here. Yana has accepted her loss rather well. I can tell just by looking at her how thrilled she is going to be acting as your second. Yeah, that rug. I'm just seeing future housing items everywhere. Okay. Metam isn't here. Okay. Here we go, Myrokos. I'll do my best to support you as your second. Let's get some determination just in case I need it. Okay, vile heat. Yana's excitement is palpable. If you win this next fight, you'll become champion of the lightweight division. Let's give it everything we've got. Okay. Right, let's take a look at your opponent. That there, I regret to say, is the reigning light heavyweight champion, Brute Bomber. He uses the Might of the Bomb King to ignite all that he touches, but that'll be the least of your worries. He's a dirty fighter who will do anything and everything to win. The rules be damned. Countless of his opponents have had to be carried to the infirmary. But you'll be fine, I'm sure of it. If you bested me, you can best the Brute Bomber too. Now go and blast that loathsome lout out of his own ring and come back here, the new champion. I believe in you, Myrokos. Blast the Brute Bomber out of his own ring and become champion. Yeah, but there's gotta be a fourth tier. There's usually 4 tiers. Something is going on. So as I understand it, this place used to essentially use holographic simulations to emulate the masked carnival in a way. But to watch animals fight each other, but albeit holographic simulations, and then they developed the technology for people to merge with feral souls, and thus we have the Arcadion as it is now. Let's see, I've got 1 foot, 1 chest. If I can get another foot, I should be able to get a gear item. Failing that, try to get a right side ring. That way, then I can upgrade my right an accessory item, so I can upgrade my right side. It would seem we're still waiting for people to show up in Party Finder. But you know, granted, the raid here has, you know, the raid is always set up to run with people, just like the Alliance raid. But if, like, narratively, this raid thing could almost be set up with, so it could more narratively be set up to use in duty support. Although with that, they'd have to customize appearances, and then you wouldn't be able to customize the appearances of the other souls you're fighting with. Okay, here we go. This is giving me copied factory vibes, at least with the background. And look at this place.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
The brute bomber has muffled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh, but the challenger's still standing!
Some people move over here.
Die!
throats of it parched.
Banned compound detected. Competent disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can!
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel!
No more distractions!
Okay, if I had to guess now, we're gonna say Yep. I had a feeling this.
Beautifully dodged!
Oh, we actually did that right.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
I can't lose! I won't!
Ow. Oh, I'm dead. Yep.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Oh, nope, that's a takeout.
They're back on their feet! Watch me!
Ooh. Ow.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
You know, never once in all of my doing stuff like mana font does nothing anymore, so now it's up and running. Okay. Come on. I want to use my special flare. Arcadion, there's way more people doing savages than normal. I can imagine that, you know, it's like, it's possible that, okay, over here. I can imagine that the raid, this raid here is, or the Arcadion is of more interest than Pandemonium. So that may have gotten a lot more people into trying Savage. And I can see the appeal. It's a good rig, but I'm curious because there's usually 4 tiers in.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger! It's all over. Until next time.
No feet. Okay, there I got chest. It doesn't look, unless I get feet, the next time I'm probably not going to get any gear this week. So it goes. You did it. You really did it. Even though you beat me, I'm absolutely over the moon for you. It's truly astonishing what you can do without a feral soul. With this, you're now the light heavyweight champion. Congratulations, Myrokos, but there should be a 4th here. There should be a tier 4. Now there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you champion. All and sundry will be watching, so make sure you wear. Let's see. Next one is a bit rough. Well, gonna go back to my dominant healer. Okay, fine. Okay, so now there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you champion. All and sundry will be watching, so make sure to wear something you won't regret. Oh wow, a call for a glam change. Do you think I look good? Do I need to change glam? I mean, I have this, but that's a little pedantic. Not quite appropriate. Pajamas, yeah, it could be work. Not for casters. Yeah. I like this. If my Pictomancer were capped, I'd probably wear this. But I don't have Pictomancer capped. So I'll do it like this. Ready, are you? Then let's get you on stage for your big moment. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new champion in the Arcadion, a rising star who shot to the top of the light heavyweight division at breakneck speed. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the man of the hour. The unstoppable upstart, the unenhanced but unbeatable, the one and only Myrokos Tia. I have to admit, it's a little jarring seeing the very two-dimensional versions of people jumping up and down, but at the same time, given the 2D pixelated people history of Final Fantasy, that's also kind of endearing. Hold it right there. Oh no, Brood Bomber didn't like getting trounced. Your victory was a farce, and I refuse to accept it. Oh my, it appears Brood Bomber is unsatisfied with the outcome of his match. You fought with 8 of you. How is that fair? Let's settle this one-on-one. Just you and me. You're one to talk about fair. If it's supposed to be one-on-one, fight without your bloody bomb king. That would make it fair. Shut your mouths. I make the rules here. Ooh. What? What in the world just happened? Eutrope? Wow, I was thinking the same thing. Yona. I don't believe it. Wicked Thunder, the heavyweight fighter who suddenly vanished, has returned. I will have your soul. Prepare yourself. What's this? Wicked Thunder has just challenged the unstoppable upstart? Alas, as much as I wish to bear witness to their clash, Wicked Thunder's license was revoked upon her disappearance. I am unable to sanction such a match. Intriguing. Most intriguing, reverberating voice. This voice, it's the president. I will allow a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's ring and prepare yourself, upstart. You heard it, folks! By permission of the President, a match will be held. Who will emerge the victor? Neoteric Witch or Unenhanced Warrior? This is an event you cannot afford to miss. I have to admit, that's a good glam. I don't think I have the leather pants. I don't think I got that. I need to look into making those. Yeah, that's the calfskin bottoms, I believe. The Neoteric Witch. Yana wears a pensive expression. Uh-oh. Eutrope. Where have you been? And why have you come back now? I'm sorry, it's just I wanted to I wasn't prepared to see my sister like that. It's a shame your big moment was spoiled, but now that the match has been decided, there's nothing to do, nothing for it but to prepare. As a former heavyweight fighter, Eutrope's more than a cut above everyone you've faced thus far. Even so, having seen how quickly you've climbed up the ranks to become champion, I reckon you're far from overmatched. As Nayuni mentioned, Eutrope, or rather Wicked Thunder, harnesses the Eleven Steed's soul and employs Electrope in battle. Her ring's a recreation of an imaginary city designed to allow her the full use, to allow her to use the full use of her powers. Her bouts are notoriously so dangerous that there isn't even seating for spectators. And while she's my sister, I am your second. So you go out there, Myrokos, and you win this. Wicked Thunder will be your toughest opponent so far, and by far. But you have what it takes, Myrokos, I know it. Okay. And this is where we'll get the weapon token. And I definitely will be able to afford the Neo Kingdom staff for Black Mage. 905, but I'll see it through.
She's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Ooh, I love this music.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential. Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn!
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Okay.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Take this! If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
Whoa.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Oh. Ow.
How's this?
Ah. Oh, damn.
And they're done! Is it over already? They're back on their feet! What grit!
I'll erase you.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
One, two, three, four, five. Whoa.
They're
Five.
still in it! But for how long?
Be gone.
Ooh. Ow. Oh no, oh no, we're losing our healers!
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
I wish I were summoner. My summoner's capped and I wouldn't be able to raise at this point, but if I had not jumped in there, I could have raised lethal.
How are you still standing?
Wipe. It's a wipe. The jump.
I cannot! I must not lose!
Yeah. What? Why are the other DPS leaving? And we lost it. There. Well, at least we now have a summoner in case something happens, but... They're not simply applying, they disconnected, which is unfortunate, but...
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
There is no limit to Electrope's potential. many uses. Watch and learn!
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings are wickedly divine. Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring. They're still in it, but for how long?
How's this?
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're back on their feet. What will
Okay, cannons or which?
I'll erase you.
Oh, this way. Our summoner just keeps...
And they're done! Is it over already?
Be gone.
Ooh, okay. And dead.
Such potent magics! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
I'll erase you.
I died there. Oh, I was hit by something. My body, what? Okay.
I cannot! I must not lose!
Oh, is this possible?
Just die already!
Oh, dang it. I had to run again.
I need your soul!
Oh, finally.
No choice but to withdraw.
shocking turn of events, Wicked Thunder has fled the ring! Our unstoppable upstart is victorious!
Ooh. Let's see, can I get...
It's all over. Until next time.
Okay, I got boots. I can get... Ooh. Minion. Yay! At least I got the minion. Ooh. No commands that time. You're safe, thank goodness. But for you to actually triumph, it seems you have the stuff to succeed even in the upper divisions. I was hoping to have a word with Eutrope, but she's disappeared again. There's nothing else to do for now, so let's head back to the gym. Huh. So I can get the boots. So let's see, in terms of gear, I can get the boots at the very least. Uni will have watched the fight at home. I wonder what she thought of, well, everything. Come on, let's head in. I'm relieved you're unharmed, Myrokos, but what a shock it was to see Eutrope again, and in that manner. What are you doing here? Well, no matter. I'm not here to fight you, but to talk to my sisters. Good, because we have a mountain of questions for you. Why did you disappear without a word? What exactly have you been doing all this time? I'll explain everything in due course, but if you want to live, Yana, you need to give up fighting right now. What? Why? Because if you repeatedly transfigure your flesh with a feral soul, you'll eventually develop psychonecrosis, an irreversible disease where your own soul degrades. Once it's begun, it's too late. All you can do is await death, like me. This can't be true. I knew there were risks, but isn't that why fighters are immortalized? So we can get out before it's too late? Yana, have you ever met one of the immortalized? The life of comfort promised at retirement is just a lie woven to exploit us and cover up our death. But I remember them all. How can that be if they're dead? Rather than to new homes, the fighters are taken to a secret facility. There, their regulators are removed, and they are kept in confinement until they die. Ooh. I thought there was something shady going on. Without the regulators fitted, Everkeep's systems have no way of detecting their deaths, nor of preserving their memory. I have noticed changes to my bodies, and so decided to seek the counsel of the immortalized, and when I snuck into the president's office to ascertain their whereabouts, I discovered the sordid truth. I feared I would become another victim if I remained, and so I disappeared, and began searching for a cure to the illness. Did you find one? I assume the answer is no, or... Wait, in theory, the remedy is another person's soul, but an ordinary one won't do. No, it has to be surprisingly dense, and all of their souls would still be sundered, like yours. I bear you no ill will, but you're my only hope for survival. Yeah, I can't give you my soul. Rather than ambush you in the city and cause a disturbance, I challenged you in the ring, certain that I would claim my prize. I knew the president wouldn't pass on the opportunity for a thrilling match, but I had become weaker than I'd realized. That's the only reason we're having this conversation now. Next time, I will have your soul. Wait, Eutrope, even if it's to save yourself, you can't just take the soul of another. It isn't right. That's easy for you to say. You don't live with the knowledge that every single moment your soul is being eaten away. Forgive my intrusion. I'd come to see how you were faring after your sister's sudden appearance, but I fear I've overheard something most distressing. So you didn't know either, despite your position in Ascension Arcadia. Had I known, I assure you I would not commentate with such enthusiasm. It was in belief that our fighters were safe that I enjoyed my work. Ooh, so he's against it too. There's only one thing to do. We make the truth public and stop the fights. I don't want anyone else to suffer. Oh no, that is the worst thing we could possibly do. The president shows no mercy to those who get in his way. How much do you want to bet that the very final fight, Tier 12, will be against the president himself, herself, whoever the president is? That's going to be Tier 12. Edagath. Should we go public with his secret? Okay, it's his. No one would be safe, not you or me or any of the fighters. That Eutrope has kept silent, I suspect, is because she understood this. I suppose you're right. In hindsight, it's because he's such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. I believe we have but one recourse. Myrokos, you must rise to the very summit of the Arcadion and become the Grand Champion. What? You see, the Grand Champion is granted access to all the souls in the repository. While it wouldn't be the intended purpose of this privilege, you would be at liberty to release them. By thus getting rid of all feral souls left, the fighters would no longer be at risk. With the skill you've displayed thus far, I have faith you can do it. You can count on me. That was my intention anyways, sure, as long as I keep getting rewarded. But yeah, that was my intention. Good, good. Now it would garner suspicion if I lingered too long, so I shall take my leave, if you'll excuse me. As you recall, I can't fight in any matches for a while, and given what I know now, it's just as well, but I'll of course continue to support you as best I can. At the same time, Naomi and I will undertake our own search for a cure for psychonecrosis. There has to be a way to save our sister without sacrificing you, or anyone else for that matter. You know, I saw an anime on Netflix called Garoden, The Way of the Wolf, which seems to have a very similar theme type of thing to this. Speak with Yana again. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. To put on a brave face for Nayuni's sake, I put on a brave face for Nayuni's sake, but the truth is, I'm terrified. I'm really glad to have you with us in this. This has to become more than just a fighting competition, but for the sake of our goal, we'll have to go along with it. So come and find me here when it's time to begin your cruiserweight campaign. Ah, there is our new lightweight heavy champion. I have been most eager to talk to you, my friend. I believe a proper introduction is in order. My name is Gabbro, and I am a cartoonist, that is, a storyteller in the a storyteller in the medium of art. Most of my works are inspired by the battles of the Arcadion, and I'd love nothing more than to chronicle the journey of the unstoppable upstart. I shall make myself available nearby for when you have a moment to share your tales. So that's the Savage unlock. Gabbro's works are tremendously popular in Solution 9, and the fact that he wants to make a story about you is proof of your own popularity. You could do worse than have a chat with him. I really like my spell speed. Anything to help with, hey Myrokos, Naomi and I will look into an alternative cure for psychonecrosis as best we can. In the meantime, you should focus on preparing for the Cruiserweight division. It's filled with fearsome fighters, and I want you in peak condition when you face them. Okay, and let's, it's after 5 o'clock, and Autumn was here earlier doing a please give me dinner. So I'll unlock Savage and then call it quits for this stream. As for what's next, I don't know, it could be either try an extreme trial or try Savage, but probably won't be able to do that before reset, for the simple reason that this weekend I'm getting my COVID shot along with my flu shot, and my history with getting that is I'm typically out for at least 24 hours, so I'm not expecting to continue streaming this weekend, hence the need to do this now. In any event, Myrokos, I was hoping you'd stop by. Recount the light heavyweight tier. Though the lightweight heavy division is the lowest tier of the championship, you surprised one and all by rising up as champion without the use of feral souls. And you didn't stop there. When former heavyweight fighter Wicked Thunder unexpectedly appeared to challenge you, you bested her as well. Never have we seen such drama at the Arcadion. Like most others, I watched your matches at the edge of my seat, but I've been most keen to hear your first-hand account. Please spare no detail. Your words have provided me with insight and inspiration both. With a few embellishments, I believe I can produce a story that will grip the reader from start to finish. Embellishments? You're not going to tell it as it happened? Lest you misunderstand, my works are not intended to be accurate records of events. In the name of a good story, I may take some liberties with certain details. For example, what if Black Cat had brought even deadlier techniques to bear against you? Or if Honeybee Lovely, whose sweet facade concealed a terrible temper, had become further enraged. What sort of carnage might have unfolded if the brute bomber had stooped to lower lows to seize victory? And last but not least, what if Wicked Thunder refused to retreat, resolving to instead to fight on? Oh boy. Oh dear. I'm not amused. I'm not amused. In such manner do I let my mind wander when I produce my works, and this time I'm confident that I have a bestseller on my hands. I thank you for taking the time to share your account with me. I wish you continued success in the arena. Okay, so there's the Savage unlock. And with that, I think I shall call it a quits here. If you liked what you saw at any point, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitch, hit the notification bell, and I shall see you anon, friends.